Good morning, everyone. Steve Georgi here from Allendale's Trading Floor. It is January 21st. We are starting things off a little better for grains. Almost 2 cents higher for corn, 2 higher for beans, almost 2 cents higher for wheat. But the main focus today is going to be these outside markets. We know the news for the grains actually very light right now, but the concern is these outside markets. What's going on with the stock market? What's going to happen with the dollar? But the dollar right now is very strong. We're up about 67 cents for the dollar. It's very strong today on a sense that you had Draghi and the ECB come out and state that, well, they're going to keep interest rates lower. So when we were doing that, that ended up putting pressure on our dollar. But the euro now is being pressured, and, well, that supports our dollar, and we continue to strengthen. So we're more than 67 cents higher right now for our dollar. And that will keep pressure on commodities in general. When you look at commodities, you've got to be looking at, well, crude oil. Yesterday, we got close to $26 a barrel for the February contract. Now, the February contract went off the board yesterday for crude. And now we've got March. Well, March sits right around $28 a barrel, but continuing to back off. So if the dollar is going to continue to strengthen, we probably are going to see this trend continue as well. Especially in that in the energy sector. But stock market, trying to figure it out. Are we going to see some strength today? We were down more than 500 points yesterday at one time, and we did come back. We are right now sitting at about unchanged. We were up more than 100 points at one time, and now we've given that back. So watch that closely. That's just giving kind of the market attitude when you watch that. If we get a strong financial markets, well, guess what? You're probably going to see buying around commodities. But we haven't seen that yet. So all eyes on that. As I said earlier, we don't have a lot of news as far as the grain markets, but we will see exports tomorrow. They were not released today. They will be released tomorrow. I'll have those numbers for you tomorrow, but expect to see some pretty decent exports for corn. That may end up still continuing to support that corn market, and maybe we get another push higher. But looking at livestock, cattle right now up $1.30. It's following the markets, following the financial markets, and the big reason for that is that if we're down 500 points and you're finding just a lot of panic out there, the idea is that we're going to see less demand for beef. And so if that's the case, that's going to be a little bit more negative for cattle, and we're going to see that continue to find pressure. But a lot of these outside markets watching that, watching the flow of the stock market, and we've got cattle working right along with it. Hogs, though, a little different story. They've been stronger. They're up another 35 today. The chart looks really good for hogs. We could continue to see that storm higher yet for now. But right now, as far as livestock in general, it is tied to this financial market, and we need to be aware of that. As I mentioned, stock market is unchanged. Crude oil down 35 cents. We got the dollar now up more than 67 cents. So keep an eye on that as we go throughout today. You can reach us here at 800-262-7538 or on the web at allendale-inc.com. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. Take care.